Let's keep it real. From the outside, the music industry looks like pure luxury. Huge stages, diamond chains shining under the lights, private jets waiting on the runway, and crowds of fans yelling your name at the top of their lungs. It looks like the ultimate dream. But for a long time, some artists have quietly hinted that the spotlight has another side.
I was never with the cool kids club, the who's. I was never with the parties where it got the shades on inside. And I don't even trust wear shades inside. I don't even play like that. What you got shades on for?
Look in my face, nigga.
Real talk. They got the shade. There's a look. They got like the color tint to them. Them type with the hats on and them type. Man, I'm not with all that.
Rappers.
Behind the fame and the flashy lifestyle, they say there are pressures, politics, and situations most fans never get to see. Lately, the talk around this has been getting louder. Actor Terrence Howard started speaking more openly about what he believes goes on behind closed doors in the entertainment world. Around that same period, DaBaby's career suddenly shifted direction, and people online started connecting dots fast. Then names like Meek Mill and Petey Pablo popped up in the conversation too. When several artists from different times start telling similar stories, some fans begin to wonder if it's coincidence or if there might be a bigger pattern in play. Now let's be fair for a second. A lot of the things spreading online are still rumors and speculation. There are no court decisions proving some organized system of humiliation in the industry. Still, when multiple artists talk about feeling blackballed, pressured, or suddenly cut off from opportunities, people naturally start asking questions. Is it just a tough business that can switch on you overnight, or is there a deeper culture of control behind the scenes?
They're all so tough until you hear their real name.
Yeah, or until you see them at a puffy party.
Oh,
Then they're not tough no more. I'm surprised that the rap game is still alive because the masculinity that the rappers are supposed to portray.
That's what this breakdown is about. No wild claims and no jumping to conclusions. We're just looking at what different artists have said publicly, what events actually happen, and why so many fans believe some young rappers get lifted up fast and then pushed aside just as quickly. The conversation really started heating up when Terrence Howard began sharing his own experiences and perspective with the public. Terrence Howard has always been known for speaking his mind, but in some recent interviews, he pushed the conversation even further.
But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card.
He started describing what he believes can happen behind the scenes in entertainment circles. In simple terms, Howard compared it to a kind of psychological pressure. According to him, powerful people sometimes test your pride first before they truly welcome you into certain spaces. Howard explained that he was invited into elite rooms and private gatherings that didn't sit right with him. On the surface, the invitation sounded like normal business meetings, but he said something about the energy underneath felt strange.
You don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy.
At one point, he even mentioned Sean Combs while describing an offer that seemed professional at first, yet gave him a feeling that something deeper was going on. Howard says he chose to walk away because the situation crossed personal boundaries for him. In his view, turning down certain invitations can quietly close doors later in your career. He also connected this idea to stories he claims he heard from rappers who felt they were placed in uncomfortable environments as a way to prove loyalty. It's important to say again that none of these claims have been proven in court. But Howard's main focus wasn't just about one person. He was talking about power and influence in the industry.
That has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things. When you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it.
His belief is that if someone's confidence gets shaken, they can become easier to control. Whether people agree with his perspective or not, his comments definitely struck a nerve. Fans immediately began looking back at artists whose careers slowed down suddenly, wondering if there were unseen pressures happening behind the scenes. Then you look at DaBaby's rise, and the speed of it was wild. Between 2019 and 2021, he felt almost unstoppable. Hit records climbing the charts, major features with big artists, sold-out shows across the country. His energy was everywhere, and for a moment it looked like he had the kind of momentum most rappers spend a lifetime chasing.
That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there, because
Then the Rolling Loud moment in 2021 changed the whole conversation. During his performance, comments he made on stage sparked immediate backlash. Within what felt like days, the reaction spread fast. Festivals began removing him from lineups, brands quietly stepped back, and radio stations started cooling off his music. On the surface, the story looked simple. A controversial moment happened and the industry responded. But later on, DaBaby hinted that the fallout felt bigger than just one mistake. He suggested that doors were closing in ways that felt like blackballing.
they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Some of his supporters pointed out that other artists have faced serious controversies before and still managed to return to the spotlight much faster. Online, different theories started flying around. Some people argued that the controversy simply gave the industry a reason to move on from him. Others tied the situation to rumors about exclusive party culture and alleged pressure artists sometimes talk about. There's no verified evidence connecting those rumors to his career shift. What is clear, though, is that his album sales dropped sharply and his mainstream visibility changed almost overnight. Today, DaBaby still performs, tours on his own terms, and keeps a loyal fan base rocking with him. But he's no longer sitting at the center of the industry machine the way he once was.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy.
For a lot of fans, that sudden shift in DaBaby's career is exactly why the blackballing theory keeps popping back up. People online keep debating whether the reaction was just industry business or something deeper happening behind the curtain. Then Meek Mill stepped into the conversation. Meek actually defended DaBaby publicly, saying it looked like the rapper was being intentionally blocked. That one comment alone got people talking even more. When an artist with Meek's level of experience speaks up like that, fans start paying close attention. Meek himself has had a complicated path in the industry. His career has been tied to major headlines for years, from legal battles to the long probation situation that kept him in court for a long time. At different moments, it felt like his story was connected to bigger systems of power beyond just music.
Because I knew, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like I could have been, I'm already knowing, like I know what I'm capable of, you know what I'm saying? And I done already proved it to myself before with how I goddamn hit the ground running. Like I was the top streaming artist in the world, you get what I'm saying? From nothing, you know, especially when you get there through your ideas and your execution, like it ain't nothing. I know the recipe, like.
Later, he also split from Roc Nation management, and reports about business disagreements started circulating. Around the same time, online rumors began linking his name to exclusive industry circles and private parties. None of those claims have ever been proven, and Meek has denied any wrongdoing while continuing to run his Dream Chasers label. Still, his history keeps his name part of these discussions. Some fans believe artists dealing with legal pressure can be easier targets for influence. Others argue Meek's challenges were simply business conflicts and past issues catching up with him. What really keeps his name in the mix is the timing. Every time conversations about power, loyalty, and control in the music industry start trending, people bring up rappers who suddenly run into tension with powerful figures. Meek Mill is still active, still releasing music, and still moving independently, but the constant speculation around his industry relationships shows just how much mistrust many fans now have toward the business side of music.
I know the recipe, you see what I'm saying? And it's my recipe too. The recipe I know is mine. So when I got them, you know, when I'm in a position where, yeah, I gotta goddamn, I gotta goddamn sit down, where I gotta sit on the bench and goddamn and watch the team play, watch another team win. You know, I'm the type, bro, like I don't know if we was already rolling or not when I got them said it, but like.
The story of Petey Pablo often comes up when people talk about artists who seem to disappear from the spotlight way too fast. Back in the early 2000s, he had real momentum. Songs like Raise Up turned him into a Southern hip-hop icon almost overnight. His voice, his energy, and his wild stage presence made him stand out on radio and in clubs everywhere. For a moment, it looked like his career was only going up. But things shifted when legal trouble hit in 2010, eventually leading to prison time. After that period, his presence in the mainstream music world faded quickly. Now here's where fans start asking questions. Plenty of artists in hip-hop have faced legal problems, served time, and later returned to huge careers. So people began wondering why Petey Pablo didn't get the same kind of comeback push that others received.
If I can't, I look at it like spades or some shit. Like, if I don't know goddamn how to goddamn, you can't play that card that soon. If I don't know, you see what I'm saying? When to play this card, how to play this card. If I don't know how to smack them on the table like this, if I ain't playing like that, I'd rather be goddamn sitting back with my drink in my hand, goddamn, watching.
Terrence Howard later claimed that Pablo once spoke openly about uncomfortable environments within parts of the entertainment industry. According to Howard, that kind of honesty might have cost him support behind the scenes. There's no official proof that speaking out caused any kind of exile, but the timeline still makes some people curious. Of course, there are many possible explanations. Music trends change fast. Labels shift their priorities. Sometimes the industry simply moves on with time. But when fans compare Pablo's story with the claims Howard has made, it ends up fitting the narrative many people already believe. In that theory, a talented rapper rises, starts asking difficult questions about the culture around him, and then slowly fades from the mainstream spotlight. And when these conversations come up, one name often sits at the center of the discussion: Sean Combs. For decades, Diddy has been one of the most powerful figures in hip-hop. Through Bad Boy Records and his massive influence, he helped shape entire careers and the sound of an era.
Watching, goddamn. Okay, boom. Oh, y'all like that? Okay, cool. You supposed to handle that like that? Okay, cool. When I sit my ass down, we running to Boston. That's what we call it. You play spades. I want all 13 books. I want all. Ain't reneged. What you talking about? I renege. I around renege. You get what I'm saying? But I'm cool with that. I'm a renege before I got them, play it the way they want me to play. I ain't going like that either. You see what I'm saying? So
with that situation that happened, right?
Yeah.
With that level of power also came years of rumors about exclusive parties and strong loyalty expectations inside certain industry circles. In recent years, the attention around Sean Combs has grown even louder as separate legal investigations and lawsuits brought more public scrutiny to his name. At the same time, online commentators and media personalities began repeating stories about secretive gatherings and pressure behind the scenes. These stories spread fast across social media. It's important to point out that many of the extreme ritual claims floating around online have never been legally confirmed. Still, perception can become powerful when someone holds major influence over contracts, distribution deals, and radio connections. Fans often wonder just how much control major industry figures really have. The music business runs heavily on relationships, and being welcomed into certain circles can open doors, while being shut out can change everything overnight. Whether some rumors are exaggerated or not, Diddy's name keeps appearing in these conversations because of the power he has held for decades. When artists suddenly fall out of favor, people naturally start looking toward whoever controls the biggest opportunities in the business. From a distance, some fans believe they see a repeating pattern.
You said it was a way, I don't know, we probably won't record, it was a way that you could have fixed it.
Yeah.
They say you could have fixed it.
Yeah, it would have been, I could have played ball. I could have, what's the word? Conformed. I could have conformed. You see what I'm saying?
Like
gave in, goddamn, go along with what, you know, go along with the program that a motherfucker present you with, whatever, you know what I mean? Give in, goddamn, but it wasn't.
A young rapper rises quickly, enters powerful rooms, and everything looks perfect at first. Then something shifts. Soon after, controversy appears, legal trouble surfaces, or the industry support suddenly cools off. That pattern is what fuels the humiliation theory people talk about online. But patterns can be misleading too. The music industry is extremely competitive and constantly changing. One mistake can cost millions, and today public image matters more than ever. In the social media era, things can explode fast. A single moment, a single clip, or one controversial statement can travel across the internet in minutes. Because of that, what sometimes looks like coordinated punishment might actually be the market reacting brutally in real time. Fans, brands, and media outlets can all shift their attention at once. At the same time, history shows that powerful gatekeepers absolutely exist in the entertainment world. Record labels, top executives, radio programmers, and even major streaming playlists all hold serious influence over what music gets pushed to the front. If someone with that kind of power decides to distance themselves from an artist, the ripple effect can be massive.
It ain't in me to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't in me to do that. I could have did one or two things, you see what I'm saying? And I'd be up $1 billion, $1.5 billion. Like goddamn be a poster child for some that I ain't signed up to do that. I ain't
basically
that ain't what I'm here for.
A humiliation ritual.
You could call it that. Real. I mean, that be for real.
So the real question becomes bigger than just one rapper or one moment. Are we watching organized humiliation systems like some people claim, or are we simply seeing a ruthless industry that protects its image at all costs? The truth may not sit at either extreme. It could be a mix of ego, business power, personal mistakes, and the timing of events. When you circle back to Terrence Howard, his main warning is really about culture. He believes industries built around intimidation eventually damage themselves. If artists start feeling pressured instead of supported, creativity takes a hit. Fear replaces authenticity, and the music can lose its real voice. That might be why more rappers today are choosing independence. Streaming platforms give artists direct access to their audience, and social media allows them to speak to fans without waiting for approval from traditional gatekeepers. That shift alone suggests something important. Many artists no longer want to rely completely on powerful executives to control their careers. Howard's message, whether people fully agree with it or not, connects with that growing desire for freedom.
That be for real, but like, you know, when you get to when we get to getting into it like that, so you gotta really know, like, a lot of these just talking.
It'd have been worse. You can't say you'd been up $1 billion.
They just talking,
but you couldn't say you'd have been up $1 billion. It'd have been worse.
No, 100%.
It'd have been
that
worse.
Why I ain't, you feel me? Fuck that
It's
billion.
better.
Fuck that billion.
Yeah.
Bruh, fuck that billion. I ain't tripping. You see, these got a bit out they mother mind out here. These
lost it,
can't goddamn, you feel me? Look theyself in the mirror. These boy.
Artists want success without feeling controlled, and fans want transparency instead of mystery. Meanwhile, DaBaby still tours and keeps his fan base active. Meek Mill continues building his Dream Chasers label. Petey Pablo still has loyal supporters who remember his impact. None of them vanish completely, but their stories remind people just how quickly the spotlight in the music industry can shift. At the end of the day, the claims about humiliation or sacrifice inside the rap industry are still largely unproven. There are no court rulings confirming secret ritual systems behind the scenes. But there are real stories from artists who say they felt blackballed, pressured, or suddenly cut off from opportunities in the business. Terrence Howard believes humiliation can sometimes be used as a form of control in powerful circles. DaBaby has suggested that the fallout from his controversy went far beyond just one mistake. Meek Mill has spoken openly about tension and complicated relationships within the industry. And Petey Pablo's sudden fade from the mainstream still makes some fans raise an eyebrow. Maybe the answer is simpler than people think. The music business has always been tough, and controversy can come with serious consequences.
You talking about, have you ever goddamn needed to cry? Them nigga crying, boy, every day. I'm out this, I feel
thought
great.
About it, boy, you blessed.
King,
I ain't gonna call you boy, you blessed, King.
Talk to me.
You were right at that level.
I'm telling you.
To where you gone over, do or die.
Bro, I'm telling you.
And God made you say what you said on that stage to go on and rush it.
Exactly, because I was there.
You was at the point
400
where
you
want to come in here?
I swear to God, that's exactly what that was. And
you
see,
swear?
bro,
At the same time, powerful figures often protect their influence and their investments. So the truth might not be at one extreme or the other. It could easily sit somewhere right in the middle. What's clear is that trust between many artists and the industry feels weaker than ever today. As more musicians choose independence and build direct connections with fans, the traditional power structure doesn't seem as untouchable as it once did. So the real question still stands. Are these rappers facing hidden control tactics behind the scenes, or are we simply watching the natural fallout of fame inside an unforgiving industry? Let us know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so you don't miss the next breakdown. And stay tuned because there's always more going on behind the spotlight.